So you can probably tell it's still light outside by the shining through the curtains. However, we've still got a busy day in today. We've managed to get all the things done that we wanted to. We hit the gym, we've eaten well. We've done some solid work in the mix. The streets of Bangkok are calling, but we're also holding it down in the UK. The main thesis, the main attitude, the main mindset of the next couple of weeks, continuing to develop and get back into the groove of things, whilst also keeping the mindset of freedom and also where we want to go in the future. We're attacking every problem quickly with as minimal distraction as possible and resetting the dopamine. And what's been very important in this is going back to reading, something that I dropped off the world. I haven't read for a long time, at least the end of last year. And I was reading a couple of things up until the end of last year, and then when I came out to Thailand, I didn't take any books with me. And I think that also was one of the reasons why my mindset got affected, because I wasn't ingesting any new resources, any new knowledge. No, I was ingesting a lot of content, but a lot of content is driven to sell you something. So I was also getting hooked up in people's funnels rather than learning things. So having a source of reading is going to be really important for me from now on, and also going in and delving into books and being able to take away the key points without actually having to read cover to cover, and just getting in there and replacing scrolling or distraction or inaction with something like consuming information, training the brain to read quickly again. I've noticed after being off of the books for a while, the speed that you can read is different. It's not necessarily worse, but it's not as quick, and you need to keep up. It's a skill, as well as writing, which I've continued to do. And we're in the new book now. We're in an A5 book this time. I got this one at the same time as that red one you may have seen before, but I'm just scribbling down anything and everything in here. Morning pages from the Julia Cameron's Artist Way. We're dropping into that as well. That's one of the audiobooks I've listened to. All in all, just absolutely hammering mindset and keeping up high vibration in not necessarily a high vibration environment. It is here at home, but out in the world, not necessarily. So yeah, overall, really glad to be back. The streets, like I said, are calling me. However, we're in the mode at the minute, and we're making sure that everything gets done properly. Now, if you've been watching these for a couple of weeks, or this might be the first one you've watched, these documentaries or the daily check-ins, they're aimed at showing myself the consistency to build up my profile on here to help others in the future, as well as hopefully, fingers crossed, inspiring one or two people to do the right thing, maybe giving you a bit of advice here and there. You might have heard me doing something in my life that you might be able to optimize in yours, and hopefully be better, make the world a better place, pass on the love, be a light in the dark for some people. And if people like to watch, then fair play. But even if none of that happens, I'm sure it will, but even if none of that happens, it's a great way for me to keep accountable with the things that I'm looking to do, increase my camera and editing skills. I've been doing some edits for the shorts from some of my podcasts that I've done to hopefully get some of the information that my guests have shared to, get that out there and be more influential as well, rather than just being a look at the draw when you pull up on the homepage of YouTube. So, with all that being said, it's good to see you again. It's great to get back on the camera once again, another day in a row. And I'm going to wrap this up, edit, and then have some dinner, and then read some books, or a book, or one or two books, and we'll lock in again for tomorrow. Early morning, wake up this morning, back to the gym straight away. I was out of bed and in the gym within 15 minutes. So I think that might beat some of my Thailand gym sessions, and I was actually just going upstairs 20 floors. So if you've enjoyed, drop me a little subscribe, a like, and stick around for more. There's probably a video here and here, or here and here, that you might like.